So you're thinking about moving to Denver, Colorado, but you're not exactly sure what it has to offer or its overall vibe? Well, today in this video, we're actually going to take you around one particular neighborhood that's really popular. It's called City Park neighborhood. We'll look at 3 different properties and 3 different price points so we can see what might fit in your budget. So with that, let's get after it right now. Now, my name's Adam. The team and I, we get calls, texts, and emails every day from people just like you thinking about moving to the Mile High City. And we love it. So whether you're thinking about moving in 9 days or 90 days, go ahead, find our contact information in the description below. Shoot us a call, send us a text, or send us an email. And we'd love to help you make a smooth move here to the Mile High City. As I mentioned, we're going to talk about City Park today. And that's where I'm starting the video off. We're here in City Park, one of the more iconic parks that you might see on a postcard or maybe on the internet. With the lake behind us here, you've got a good shot of the skyline, and then of course behind that you're going to see the mountain ranges, the Rocky Mountains. So this park, you know, it's right in the heart of the city, and it's about 330 acres. And what's great is not only are there, you know, tons of walking trails, nice little park benches to watch the geese fly in. I mean, right now, I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty iced over. It is winter time, although the sun is out and beaming. It's a gorgeous day, a lot of people out walking around. But on those maybe not so gorgeous days, City Park also offers the Museum of Nature and Science, which is actually right behind me there. Fantastic museum. Actually, they do free days, and one's coming up this weekend. So that's something to do when the weather might not be so bad. And regardless of the weather, next door, I mean, you can kind of see the green fences there. That's the backside of the Denver Zoo, which is a very popular attraction here in City Park. So whether you want to be inside, learning some things at the museum here, or outside checking out the animals at the zoo, or just walking around the park here, you'll find it all here at City Park. The boathouse over there, in the summertime you can rent paddle boats. I know they do jazz in the park on Sundays, which is always nice. It's a free event to come to as well. So, you know, a lot of things going on here just in City Center. A lot of things going on here just around City Park. And the neighborhood itself, I mean, you're going to find an array of different types of properties. So what I'll do is wrap up here. We'll check out some of those properties. I mean, if you're looking for a brand new builds closer to $1 million, great single family homes kind of around, you know, the 600,000 spot, or duplex townhomes, they're available all here in walking distance to City Park. So I'll wrap up here, show you a little bit about the park as we drive out to our first property. Okay guys, so we've made it on over to the first property. We're just a little north of the park where we came from, and on our drive over here you probably saw the zoo. I forgot to mention there's City Park Golf Course right across the street from the zoo. Just a couple blocks south of the park itself, there's actually the Denver Botanical Gardens. So again, a lot of stuff going on in and around City Park. As I mentioned, we're here at the first property, and it was built in 1961. It's actually a duplex, and it's listed at $435,000. You know, 2 bed, 1 bath, but completely remodeled inside. So, you know, I know we like to keep it around $300 a square foot. But this is a highly desirable area because there's so many things going on, lots of stuff to walk to. I mean, Rhino, the River North Arts District is just along the way there. Not that it'd be in walking distance, but I think bike riding distance for sure. So with that said, I mean, our price per square foot's like $567. But the good news is you're paying for a remodeled home. Again, it's a duplex. These are all duplexes here. Even behind me, we've got some more duplexes. You know, as cities start to grow, we need to find some reasonable housing accommodations rather than, you know, you don't have all the space that you would in a suburb. But a house like this gives you that kind of home feel in the city, which is great. You got your backyard, like I said, 2-bed, 1-bath. There's no HOA here, which is great. So for the price itself, I'm not taking into account per square foot, but at $435,000, it's very reasonable for the area. I mean, the average home price is, you know, single family homes are selling for closer to $600,000 in this area. So that's why I wanted to highlight this. And we always try to find 3 properties in 3 different price points. So this is hitting our lower end, again at $435,000. As you can tell from the pictures, it's really nice inside. It's a quiet street. I mean, there's a little park right here, big park, city park, just down the way. You know, so with that said, you're really buying in for the location versus a huge house here. I mean, most of these houses are all similar. I'm looking up, it's like brick ranch, brick ranch, brick ranch. A couple new developments, I can see the tops of them right there. So you're getting your mix. So if you want a bigger house but you want to be in the city, we'll highlight some of those homes here later in the video. But at $435,000, it's a great value for the location and what you're getting inside. You can just walk in, move in, it's turnkey, right? You're not gonna have to do any repairs or anything like that, which is great. So with that, I'll wrap up here. We'll drive around this neighborhood just so you can get an idea. Again, a lot of them are these brick ranch homes, so I'll highlight that as we make our way over to the next house. Alright guys, so we've made it on over to our second property, not far from the last one we just went to. And this is going to be a single family home built in 1910. But don't worry, it's been remodeled. It's got 4 beds, 2 baths, and 1,890 square feet. So with the list price of $599,000, this house is going to put us closer to that $300 a square foot mark we like to see. It's more like $316 a square foot. And one cool part about this is it's got a separate entrance to the room downstairs. So, you know, you could house hack, you could rent it out for Airbnb with that second entrance to help offset your mortgage, which is great. I like this house because, again, we're not far from City Park. It's the location. You can see the tops of downtown Denver there, so lots of things in C to do in terms of entertainment, restaurants, outdoor activities. I mean, it's a pretty quiet street, but you know, one drawback with this house is, you know, maybe the parking. It's off-street parking, or you got your one spot here. Maybe another drawback is it's 1910. These are some older homes. Families have been in there for a long time, so the house next door may not be in as good shape as yours. So sometimes paying $599,000 is kind of a premium when the rest of the homes may not be to that level. So that's one drawback. You know, when you get into a city, not all the homes are going to be the same. It's very eclectic. So that'd be maybe one knock on maybe this neighborhood in particular, because they are older homes, a lot of them at least, built in the early 1900s. It's eclectic, right? I mean, I could see some new builds going on down there. You got this house across the street. You know, they might be an older person, so they're not keeping up on the maintenance. So it's one thing to consider when you're talking about spending this much money versus spending that much money in the suburbs for a newer home, newer development, newer neighborhoods. I like the inside of this. They've done a really good job. $600,000 puts us at that about $300 a square foot price point. So that's a good value there. And the location, you really can't beat it. I mean, we came north of the park, so as we do get closer and closer to I-70, Things start to turn a little bit more industrial, which might also be a drawback. But you are closer to the highway, so you can get out to the mountains easier. You can get to the airport. There is a light rail station on 40th in Colorado. So transportation shouldn't be a big deal either. Just the parking side of it, you don't really get that here. So what I'll do is wrap up, drive around this neighborhood. Hopefully I can get some shots of these other homes, just so you can see that things are changing. People moving into the city to get that city life feel, but then also updating the homes for their own personal taste. So with that, let's wrap it up here and take it to the next property. Alright guys, so we've made it to our third property, kind of full circle here. You might be able to tell, City Park Golf Course right at the end of the road here, so a block away from this third property that is actually, well shoot, could be property 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'll flip around here to show you why I say that in a minute. As I mentioned, City Park is an older neighborhood, but a lot of these homes that may not have been taken care of for one reason or another, families have lived there for a long time, and now they've gone to retirement homes or moved to Florida or somewhere else other than Colorado. They're building houses. I mean, like this duplex right here behind me, they're getting these lots and building these new homes, just like these. So we've got whew, that's bright. We've got 4 brand new duplexes right here for sale. The one that I'm highlighting is listed at $895. It's 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, just a little over 2,200 square feet. And when I did the math, we were just under $400 a square foot. So again, over that 300. But I mean, for brand new construction like this, in this location, I mean, you can see even at the end of this block, there's another brand new house that was built right down there. So as I mentioned, at the other properties, very eclectic neighborhood in terms of brand new homes, old brick ranches like that one across the street, even contemporary ones like these are popping up kind of all over the city, really. So again, listed at $895, 3 bed, 3 bath. I mean, brand new. So you're gonna have all the high-end finishes. It's laid out in a way that's kind of more modern, obviously, right? Instead of these older homes that might be compartmentalized. So open concept, nice finishes. You got the rooftop deck up there, and honestly, that deck looking back this way, that's west, right? So from up there, I guarantee you can see the Denver skyline. You can see the mountains for sure. You can see the park. So it's a fantastic home. These are all just listed, so depending on the different finishes or layouts, you can kind of have your pick of the litter. You got 3705, 3707, 3721, or 3725, all for sale right here in the heart of City Park. Again, I'm looking at this house. I like that one. It's not a duplex like these, even though these feel like homes, but you can kind of see and get a feel for what I'm talking about in terms of these little pockets of new developments. So depending on your price point and what you're looking for, I mean, there's something for everybody here in Denver and in City Park in particular. So whether it's your first home or your forever home, I mean, give us a call. We can find it for you, and we can negotiate a great deal on your behalf. So, I mean, it's hard not to like a brand new home, especially in this location, and that's why I'm highlighting it. I know the price is higher at basically $900,000, but when you break it down per square foot, we're kind of in that sweet spot, just under $400 a foot. So I think it's a good value for a brand new home, especially if you're looking to upgrade, take the equity out of your current home. You're moving here from out of state for job relocation. I mean, City Park is a great neighborhood to take a look at, and there are other great neighborhoods that we've highlighted as well. So look out for those videos. And again, hit subscribe, tap that bell. You'll get notified when we put out new content every week. What I'll do here is kind of drive around this neighborhood. You're going to get a lot of different mixes, but that's the point, just to show you exactly what's going on here. We don't want to hide anything. Be honest and upfront. That's the way we do business. So I'll wrap it up and we'll drive around the neighborhood just so you can see what else is going on around this fantastic property. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour of City Park. Finishing up here, kind of going full circle at Fuller Park. This is actually a very popular dog park here. And I just wanted to highlight it just because, you know, if you want your off-leash interactions with your dogs, come to Fuller Park. If you want to take them on a jog, go to City Park. They're not far from each other. Kind of getting closer to downtown Denver, so it might be more Whittier or Rhino in terms of actual neighborhoods. But this is a great dog park in the middle of the city. You can see some gorgeous houses behind us here, you know, kind of that old school architecture and that feel that you get while living in a city versus a suburb. So again, hope you enjoyed our time today checking out City Park. Some 3 different properties in 3 different neighborhoods, 3 very different properties really. And you know, I wish I had my dog with me. Maybe we'll do that next time, bring the dog and highlight some dog parks around the Mile High City and the surrounding areas. But unfortunately she's not with me today. I'd love to go in there and run around like that guy going, but that's okay. I'll get home and maybe take her for a walk and enjoy this beautiful fall day. So until next time, hopefully we see you around town.